Alright everyone, hello and welcome back to the channel. Alright, now let me start off by thanking my good friends Paul, Yogi, Lori, Shirley. Thank you guys, truly from the bottom of my heart. I thank you guys for keeping me updated on this video that deals with Seanpaul Reyes, aka Long Island Audit. Now I know some of you guys might be feeling a little overwhelmed with the back-to-back videos of Sean, because if you're like me, because I hate watching his videos, period. I hate watching his videos. I hate the fact that he's getting away with his BS, but this here, with him getting arrested at the 75th Precinct, it is truly important that we get involved. We need to all get involved in this here, guys. Okay? Now, I will be putting a number here for the Brooklyn DA's office. I'm asking you guys to take the time and make the effort to call. In my opinion, that was one of the reasons he picked the 75th Precinct, okay, because he felt that the DA dropped the charges when he got arrested at the 61st Precinct. Well, shit, if I'm going to get arrested, I might as well get arrested where I know for a fact the DA dropped the charges, and he just doesn't want to fight this kind of BS. So, listen, it's safe to say that Reyes, he's doing this shit for the almighty dollar. The guy had a GoFundMe link set up way before going to this police department. That tells you a lot right there. And may I add that that GoFundMe is at over $15,000. Can you believe that shit? The guy, he put a link in there, got himself arrested, and the guy's got over $15,000 set up already. And we're talking about a guy who makes crazy money off of YouTube right from the get-go. Okay, he can afford lawyers, he can afford the court fees, the fines, and here he goes for the he goes all the way. And shit, I'm gonna have I have the money, but if I can get my subscribers to flip the bill, screw it, let's go for it. And that's exactly what he got. His subscribers are so far up his ass, they don't think right that they're, come on, over 15,000 in one day, guys. Listen, I'm not jealous. I'm not saying this out of hatred. I'm saying it is like, this guy's got himself a racket. Come on, you cannot. I don't knock anybody who uses social media to make a living. You can't. It's a good thing, but it's just the way he's going about doing it. Listen, guys, if you don't notice, this guy's turning people left and right against the NYPD. I think it's safe to say that all of us here that watch these various videos, we all know they're bad cops. They're bad cops. There's no way, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They're bad cops out there, okay? But damn it, it ain't fair to those good cops. Those good cops that really have good intentions, that are out there for the people, that signed up, that are out there every day risking their lives because they truly believe they want to save people, help people, peace, keep the maniacs. And we all know there are maniacs in this world, okay? And again, this guy here goes in there and all he does is make videos about turning people against the government as well as law enforcement. And they swallow his bullshit without even asking questions. Why? Let's take that piece of paper real quick before we jump into the video. That piece of paper that he feels is his ammunition. His ammunition shows and proves that the NYPD is violating people's rights by having that no recording policy in their lobbies. Why wouldn't he go to the people who actually make the policy? And there's nothing hard about it. One Police Plaza, downtown New York, and we all know this guy goes throughout the state. So going to New York downtown, not a problem. You go there, you make an appointment, talk to the police commissioner, and trust me, they all know who this knucklehead is. They would accept his appointment. Yeah, come on, we want to talk to you. Bring the real media, not these knuckleheads walking around with cell phones, okay? Real media. And here, discuss that piece of paper that you say proves that they're violating people's rights by that no policy recording. Okay, the new no recording policy, I should say. But the theory is he didn't do that. He went to the police department to try to force his way into their lobby and expect not to get arrested. And I think it's safe to say that he had this plan. The guy put a GoFundMe link in his video description way before getting arrested. He already had the link in there. So he knew he was going to get arrested. You'll notice in this video, if you listen carefully, he was walking with $1,000 in his pocket. He was prepared to bail himself out. So he went there with the intentions to get arrested. But do you notice that in the beginning of his video, or that he did of getting arrested, he started off telling his subscribers that the way he was talking, he was going to the police department to discuss that piece of paper. And I hope I don't get arrested. That's what came out of his mouth. He hopes that he doesn't get arrested. But we saw the video. He intentionally, after the officers telling him, supervisor's coming, what did he continue to do? Push himself through the officers. I'm going into your lobby. No matter what you say, I'm going in. So he didn't. Come on now. A normal person, officers telling you supervisors on their way. You sit there, you wait. Here, let me show you this paper and then take it from there. But he didn't do that. And his own subscribers are watching what we're watching, and they still jump on the bandwagon and say, yeah, you're right, Reyes. They violated your rights. They didn't want to hear shit. These officers that interacted with him in the very beginning, in the precinct there, that they were pushing him out or whatever and arrested him, they have no authority. They have no authority to say, you're right, Reyes. That piece of paper gives you the right. Come on in here. You can record. We're not going to enforce. They have no authority in that. After a while, let's say the officers would have turned around and said, yeah, come on in. You can record, Reyes. Don't you think their higher-ups would be jumping down their back? We have rules in place here for this reason or that reason, whatever the reason may be, and you guys are not enforcing it, you're either getting written up or you're fired, okay? And Reyes doesn't... Listen, we all know Reyes is full of shit. Reyes is in this for Reyes, okay? Again, I say, guy had a GoFundMe account which is over 15,000 now, and I'm not saying, listen, I get comments, oh, you're jealous because he's making crazy money. No, hey, more power to him for making money on social media. It's how he goes about making that money. You're knocking the people that are out there risking their lives for us. Okay, he's got people looking at these officers as the enemy. You guys don't notice that? And for those of you that I've gotten comments, oh, Steven, it's a prank, and listen, I understand where you're coming from, but if you continue to just have that mentality that this is just entertainment, that this is just a joke and it'll fade away eventually, it's going to come back and bite you in the ass, guys. This guy is turning people again. He's got 500,000 people believing the NYPD is completely corrupt. Is it fair to those good cops? Truly, is it fair? It's not fair. No good cop should have to go to work and people, when they see him in the street, oh, you're crooked, you're corrupt, and blah. Whatever happened to being respectful? Hey, thank you for what you do. You know, every time you put that uniform, you got a bullseye on your back, okay? You know, come on now. What the hell happened to people? Okay? I mean, people like Reyes... Listen, we could understand this guy is holding a grudge. The guy did 6 years for robbery, okay? He's holding a grudge. He's learned how to use the Constitution to work to his favor, okay? He's abusing his rights. He has learned how to make a buck off of social media. Now, you want to say that I'm jealous? Go ahead. I don't give a damn. I'm comfortable. I'm okay. It's not all about money with me, okay? So... let's get into the video here, because I think it's truly important to point out a few things. And again, take note of this number here to the Brooklyn DA. Use it. Use it, guys. Now, let's also mention before I kick the video on here, he got charged with 3 counts. 3 counts, 2 of them criminal trespassing. The last one was obstructing government administration. Now, yes, they're misdemeanors. It's a fine if he gets found guilty, but I can only hope and guess that eventually, damn it, this is a history here. Eventually, he'll come across that one judge that will take this shit into consideration. Okay? You've been trespassed numerous times, so you need to do some time so you wake up that you just can't go into these locations and do what you want to do just because it's public. And here's a year or two. They'll give you some time to think things over. Let's get into the video. I want to point out a few things here that I think you'll find interesting.
Hey, what's up, guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. Free at last. After over 12 hours in an NYPD lockup, I was released on my own recognizance, and I have to tell you guys, it feels absolutely amazing to have my freedom back. Freedom is something that none of us should ever take for granted, period. Now, that being said, I want to thank each and every one of you for your continued support. It means the absolute world to me. I seriously couldn't do any of this without you. It is extremely concerning when your freedom and your personal property is stolen from you by the same agency who's supposed to protect and serve you, law enforcement officers who took an oath to uphold the United States Constitution. Extremely troubling, to say the least, but we the people will hold all those responsible accountable. This, I promise you. Big shout out to Jacob Uriel, my criminal defense attorney. If it wasn't for him, I would have spent a lot more time in NYPD lockup. Now, to get to what I want to show all of you, we're about to show some exclusive footage of my arrest and exclusive audio. I hope you all appreciate it. Make sure to hit the like button, comment down below. Let's get into it. Here, guys, we're going in together. We're going to affect change together, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, ma'am. How are you? Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Alright, so let me stop the video here real quick, whereas on his video, in his comment sections, I noticed a few comments in reference to the female officer here not taking the time out to communicate with Sean, that she was quick to get the other officers to confront him. Now, take into consideration now that this is the 75th Precinct in Brooklyn, and what other frauditor do we know that harasses the NYPD in Brooklyn but the Apple Orange thief, okay? We are well aware of his antics at the 75th Precinct. If you're not, well, I've seen, you could check out my videos. He has done few videos at this precinct here, so in my opinion, the officers are fully aware of knuckleheads with their cameras that want to go in there to cause conflict, okay? Now, do you also notice that Sean didn't call upon his co-frauditor to be there to support him, give him backup in a sense, let's say, okay? The same frauditor that he gave a shout out to a week or two ago. Do you notice that? Apple thief there lives like a couple of miles away from the 75th Precinct. Why not call upon your co-frauditor to have your back here, okay? Support him. You gave the guy a shout out. You gave him like a 30 to 40,000 jump in subscribers. Why couldn't you call and say, hey, I want you to be there recording just in case anything goes wrong? Why? Because in my opinion, Sean knows that asshole, and excuse the language, ladies, that asshole is nothing but a troublemaker, as well as good guy audits and Eli. All they do is cause conflict. That's all they're good at, causing conflict. So that, to me, my opinion, is why you don't notice his co-frauditors there who live a mile away from that 75th Precinct to be there as backup. But let's get back to the video.
Is there a problem with us recording in the precinct? Because we have the law right here that says that we are specifically allowed to record in the precinct. So this is the sign that they're always referring to. What do you think holds more weight, ladies and gentlemen? This sign, members of the public are prohibited from audio video recording or photography inside this facility, or the actual law? Let's find out.
So you can't record inside the
Hey, how you doing? Can I?
I'm gonna ask you to step out.
Can I please speak to a supervisor?
First, you're gonna have to step out.
I have a law right here. You want to take a look at
You're
it?
gonna have to step out for me.
Please don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Step out.
Don't touch me.
Alright, so
Don't
step
touch.
out the
Don't touch me.
Alright, so step out the facility.
Don't touch me.
Right now you're trespassing.
Don't touch me. Don't
Right now
touch
you're
me.
trespassing.
Hey,
Someone
get
needs to
off
step
of me.
out. Alright,
Get
no
off of
problem.
me.
Alright,
Get
now
off
we
of
can
me.
talk.
Get
Now
off
we
of
can
me.
talk outside.
Read the law that says I have the
Alright,
right to
we
do
can
it.
talk outside. Now
You're a
we
law
can talk.
enforcement officer. Read the law. It
Alright,
fell
now
over
we-
there.
You wanted to talk.
I'm going inside where I have the
You're
right
not
to
going
record.
inside.
I do. I have the
Alright,
right to
you
record.
Alright, you're trespassing.
I'm not.
You asked
Nope.
to leave and you refused
I'm
to
not
leave.
trespassing.
Now
I'm
you're
not
Now you're
trespassing.
because you're outside. So
No,
let's
I'm not
talk.
trespassing in a building that I paid
Alright,
for
so let's
either.
talk.
There was no reason. Why'd you put your hands on me
Because I
that
asked you
way?
to leave and you refused to leave.
My paper is there. That doesn't mean you can put your hands on me.
All right, so I'm hoping that most of you guys picked up on the conversation here that Sean asked the officer, why'd you put hands on me? Okay, and the officer replied, well, we're asking you to step outside, and you're just standing there like an idiot, like if we're not supposed to go any further than this. Now, that right there, the minute he said that doesn't give you the right to put hands on me, that right there, he's admitting that he wasn't trying to move. Being told to step outside and do your communication out there like normal people, no, he wasn't going for that because he was looking for the confrontation right from the get-go. Let's be real now, okay? Any normal person, okay, I noticed they're not letting me in there to record. Come on outside. Let's talk like grown-ups. And maybe the officers would have took some of that what he was trying to throw at them and considered it. But the minute he went there with that aggressiveness, that tone, that demeanor, he lost it. He lost all their respect. So he went there intentionally to cause the problem. And his subscribers, I would honestly think his subscribers would say, Sean, you could have went there and spoken to them like a man to man now, because even the subscribers, I'm sure they wouldn't want somebody approaching them and talking to them aggressive like that, like you're a piece of shit. You want to be spoken to in a grown-up fashion. And he might, I tell you that, it boggles my mind that the subscribers don't ask certain questions and say, damn it, Sean, you might have gotten something accomplished if you went there and you spoke to them like normal human beings, okay? But when you go in there with that attitude, like they're supposed to kiss your ass because you're a taxpayer and all that, you lost it there, buddy. But as we all know, the subscribers are too far up his ass and they're not thinking right. But let's get back to the video.
Let me speak to a supervisor.
Alright, no problem.
Let me speak to a supervisor.
Alright, we got one for you.
This is ridiculous.
Alright, it's ridiculous that you're not following.
Listen.
I asked him to leave.
You're with him?
He refused to leave.
Documenting.
You're documenting? Alright, just stop going closer.
He has the law in his hand.
That's
Are
right.
you scared of me or something? Stop. Are you scared of me?
You keep coming closer.
But are you scared? I'm going into my building.
Pay for this building.
Yeah, we pay for this building. That's right. We do pay for this building.
You want to talk to the supervisor?
We pay for this. I'm waiting for the supervisor. And my property's inside of this building right now. My property's inside of this building right now. My property's inside of this building. I'm getting my property.
Step back.
I'm getting. Don't push me. Yo, what are you doing? Yeah. What are you pushing me for? What are you pushing me for? No one's scared of you. No one's scared of you. No one's scared of you. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. That's not my paper. That's not my paper. It's inside.
Where inside?
It's inside. What are you pushing on me for, man? What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't touch me. What are you pushing on me for, man? What's wrong with you? No, what is wrong with you guys? For trust, I can't trespass in a public area. Don't touch me. Give me my property. I want my property.
So step out, let go of the door.
My property's inside this building. My property's inside this building. My property's inside this building. Grab me my property.
All right, so let me stop it here once again. Whereas we all just heard Sean asks for a supervisor. We also heard the officer state a supervisor's on his way. The next thing we know, a second later, right after the officer stating there's a supervisor on his way to communicate with Sean, here it is, Sean trying to push himself into the location once again. I mean, you can't make this shit up. At 1 minute, he's asking for a supervisor. That's the appropriate person to communicate with, right? And you could show him that piece of paper and see where it goes from there. But a second after the officer telling him the supervisor's on his way to come communicate with you, Sean ain't waiting. Sean's going in there. That's exactly what he's telling the officer. I'm going in there, no matter what you say. Now, do you think that's the appropriate thing? And I'm hoping I get a few of his supporters get to watch this video. Can you really tell me that the individual that you support did the right thing? That if you support, I'm directing this comment towards the people that support him. If you had an issue that you wanted to bring up to the officers, this was you're going to go over there and they're telling you, they're bringing you a higher up that you can communicate your concerns with. Are you going to do exactly what Reyes did here? I'm going to push myself in there. I'm going to go in there no matter what. No matter what you're telling me. You're going to really do that? Come on now. There's no way that a normal person would think that what he just did here was the appropriate way to go about getting his point across. You got paper in your hand, and you expect these officers, again I say, that have no authority, to just bow down to you and say, yeah, come on in, Reyes, record all the way. Do what you want to do. I just don't see it. But let's get back to the video.
Grab me my property. You guys are out of control. Look at the law. Look at the law. Look at the law. Look at the law. I'm not resisting. 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 There you go. Read this law, by the way. What am I arrested for? I have $1,000 in my pocket right there.
All right, so you just heard it right there. He's telling the officer, I got $1,000 on me. That right there shows me that he went there intentionally to get arrested. He brought that money there because for those of you that have never been arrested before, when you do get arrested, they do give you an opportunity to bail yourself out, if bail is given to you now, okay? So he went there. His actions show it. He just over here saying that and that's not unusual. I walk around with a couple hundred on me or whatever, but I'm just saying, you brought $1,000 with you right there. You know you're going there to get yourself arrested. And I would think, damn it, his subscribers would scrutinize a little bit, damn it. Just because you criticize the individual that you support, the individual that you send your hard-earned money to, that money that you could be spending on your kids, your family, your bills, you're sending this man your hard-earned money, you have every right to criticize. The same way you want to criticize the government, scrutinize them because you pay taxes, you should do the same shit to Reyes. You're spending hard-earned money on him, you have every right to scrutinize. Reyes, why didn't you go there like a grown-up? Why didn't you wait for that supervisor to come out? And you might have got that supervisor to say, okay, Reyes, you're right. I'm going to talk to my higher-ups and so on. And you might have accomplished something. But all he accomplished was what? Nothing in my eyes. He went there like an idiot, acted like a thug, and then want to title his video NYPD thugs go hands-on. Ain't that some shit? You act like a thug, you are a thug, and you want to call the people that are reacting to your reaction and call them thugs. Ain't that some shit? You tell me if that ain't crazy. And again, the people that support him, they have every right to criticize. Reyes, you did this wrong. You might have gotten something accomplished if you acted like a grown-up. But I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with his subscribers. They're so far up his ass. They're so brainwashed that they're scared or whatever. I can't imagine that all of them that support him, unless they're all criminals, and I think the majority of them are criminals, and they also hate law enforcement. But I don't know, man. It's so easy to criticize our government. You're angry at the fact that you pay taxes, and listen, nobody likes to pay taxes, but we all know, hey, services have to get paid for one way or the other. We have things that need to be paid for. Okay, and this is one of the ways they generate revenue. Hey, listen, I'm not all. I think there are various things that they can do to generate revenue without the taxes or whatever. But that's something that we all got to get together and work on. But dealing with this guy here, who's doing nothing but hurt. That's all he's doing. He's not accomplishing shit. He has so many options available to him, and he's not doing it. all he's doing is causing conflict, giving the subscribers, the majority of them, all they want to see is confrontation, and that's what he's giving them. And he's making a killing out of this. And no, I'm not saying this out of jealousy. I'm not saying this because I wish I was in his shoes. No, I would love for him to make some serious changes, but that's not, in my opinion, that's not his goal. His goal is to continue causing confrontation and conflict so that he can continue to make a decent amount of money. Now,
Don't take it. I'm not resisting. I'm just making sure that you know I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting at all. I was looking for what? I was looking for you to take away my freedom? Why would I want you to take away my freedom for it? Why would I want you to take away my freedom for it? Ridiculous. Read the law. Read the law. You don't like cameras, ma'am? You don't like them.
Just don't use violence against me.
You don't like transparency.
Same exact situation. Public building.
I'm gonna ask you to step out until we're done.
Are you gonna use violence
I'm
against
gonna
me?
ask you to step out. I'm not using violence.
Sounds like, well, you're initiating
No,
force
I'm
against
not
me.
using any force.
don't.
You're a very violent.
Stay
You're a
outside.
violent.
Like
You're
all the door.
You're a violent, abusive man.
And there's the
That's what
idea.
you are. Wow. That's crazy.
You want to read that law? There's a law that says that. I'm being serious
You
for
want to
you.
document your own experience.
But what I'm saying is, you arrested me on what? On what? Go ahead. I'm arrested. I'm placed under arrest for what? For what? For what crime?
Necklaces, anything on you?
No. For what crime? For trespass. How does trespassing officer how does it supersede not only my constitutional rights, but it supersedes New York State and New York City law? How does it do that? No one has their body cameras on? Okay. So how does trespassing supersede New York State?
I'm gonna do this first.
I'm here.
All right, but
I'm
doing
here.
everything all at
I
once.
can speak, man. I'm not going.
I'm not gonna answer you. That's what
You don't have to answer if you don't want to. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you can say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
in front of you, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Medical attention.
No, I don't need medical attention.
I got it.
This is ridiculous. You know that. This is 100% ridiculous. I have a right to be in this building, just like anyone else has a right to be in this building. But the law, Sergeant, can I get your name? I'm trying to speak to the sergeant. That's all. I can't hear him. I'm not causing a ruckus by peacefully recording. That's not causing a ruckus. For what reason? For what lawful reason, sir? What lawful reason? Sir, I came here with, you guys are law enforcement officers. I came here with a law. I came here with a law to show you, and you don't want to see the law. None of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different law enforcement. I have a right to record by New York State and New York City law. New York State and New York City law gives me the right to record. No, it doesn't. Read the law. It's laminated right there for you. It's laminated right there for you. Read the law. Read the law.
To prevent a police officer from ascertaining such information to knowingly investigate the police officer.
You have everything you need on my license right there.
I'm asking, what's your name?
It's on my license. Seanpaul, Reyes. That's my name.
What's your date of birth? What's your address?
It's all right there on the driver's license, officer. There's absolutely no reason for any of this. Zero. Zero reason for this. You don't need my phone number. It's a spot on your paper. You don't need it. You need my name, date of birth, address. You have my information. You don't need it. Is it a crime for me not to give you my number? Yes, I'm refusing to give you my phone number. You don't need it. No one wants to read that nice laminated law, huh? No one wants to read the law. It's a law. You are a law enforcement officer. You are a law enforcement officer and you're going against New York City law. You are breaking New York City law. You know that, right?
You know how much you have?
$1,000 in cash.
Count in front of you again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
$1,000 in cash, correct. Look at the law, Sergeant. Sergeant, look at the law. How are you? I'm not injured. I don't know if I'm injured yet. No, I don't need any medical attention at this point. Sergeant, look at the law. I'm trying to tell you that there is a law that's specific. What am I being? I'm arrested for. Being arrested for trespassing. I want you to look at the law because it's very important. You are a law enforcement officer, Sergeant. You should really look at the law. There's a New York State law and a New York City law that grant me the right to record the police in the course of their duties. There's no exception for a police lobby, Sergeant. Sergeant Lopez, there's no exception. But you have no right to tell me to leave. You have no right. You have no right to tell me to leave a public place. No, but you have no right to tell me to leave a public place. There's a law. You don't. That's fine. You don't have to talk to me, sir. You don't have to. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
Hi, my name is Jacob Uriel, and I am Seanpaul Reyes' defense lawyer, criminal defense lawyer, at least when it comes to cases in New York relating to the Long Island audit. And I received a phone call from Scalzo Photo, who was helping Seanpaul Reyes at the 7-5 Precinct, which is where we are right now. And I received a phone call saying that he had been arrested, which I'm sure most of you already know. So we're here, we're trying to find out exactly what's going on. I spoke with the police department and they're not sure yet whether or not he's going to get what's known as a desk appearance ticket, meaning that he'll be let out hopefully within a few hours, or whether they're going to charge him with a live arrest, which basically means that he's going to have to go through the precinct and see a judge. With the desk appearance ticket, they give you a ticket to come see the judge at a later date. If it's a live arrest, you get put through the system. So I'm here trying to convince them as much as I can to give him a desk appearance ticket. If not, I'm ready to go to court to do the arraignment and start the legal battle here. But in the meantime, we're still waiting outside the 7-5 precinct. They told me they're going to charge him with trespassing, but as we know, the DA can upgrade the charges, the DA can dismiss the charges, the police sergeant can upgrade the charges. So we're still waiting to find out what's going on, and bear with us.